Good, yes, good for ya. You got to give it up for the brother. He's got it going on.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're at N.A.D Park today playing red to blue. If you didn't watch the front nine, go back and watch that front nine now before you watch this back nine. Otherwise, you're not gonna know what happened up to this point to get to the -2 that I'm currently sitting at. We are playing red to blue. This is a reshoot of a video that I tried to shoot last week where I shot my PR. It was a -6 through 18 here, red to blue. A lot of corruption on the files, audio and visual, so we're reshooting that video. Sorry it took a little bit longer to get out than I had planned. I was trying to get it out before a previous tournament here. Didn't quite go to plan, but we're getting it out now. So again, red to blue, it's more of an intermediate to advanced layout here at N.A.D Park, different than the running N.A.D that you normally see. Also having some elbow issues, so we're avoiding long forehands. Approach forehands are okay, they don't really hurt, but the long forehands we're avoiding. So here on hole 10, 288, we're gonna throw, try and get to that long basket the best we can, but all we're really trying to do here, we're not shooting for birdies, we're not shooting for eagles, we're shooting for pars. And that's one thing that I've been trying to do as I've moved up to MA2, is try and get some higher scores, and I've gotten some PRs already, by not trying to get birdies, but trying to get pars instead. So we're gonna continue that. We're gonna throw here on 10 and see how well we do through the rest of N.A.D red to blue. Now there are a lot of trees here on hole 10, so I'm not trying to get through everything. I'm just trying to get to that red basket. If I get to that red basket, I've got a good approach shot to the blue basket. So we're gonna throw the underworld through the trees. Hopefully we get a nice little S shape that gets us where we need to go. And that was a little further left than I wanted, but hey, all we need to do is get those pars and we're doing good. I had thought I'd gotten a little further into these ferns up there, which really aren't a bad deal since I really throw standstills now. But this isn't a bad spot either. It's nice and open, pin high to the red basket. We're just gonna run this and see if we can't get a birdie here. Well, if you can't get the birdie, leave yourself set up for the par. There she is, got the par on 10. Let's move on to 11. We have been playing pretty good on 11. All we're gonna have to do is get through that gap. Now I am playing a little fast here today because we do have a rainstorm coming in. I have about 45 minutes to finish the course. Shouldn't be an issue, but that's why I'm playing a little quick today if you're noticing. Hole 11, 293. All I want to do is get to that red basket, give myself an approach shot to go down the hill towards the blue basket. That's where we're at. Been pretty lucky with this gap as of late. Might have been even luckier today. Well, like I said, got kind of lucky. Just a little bit past pin high on the red basket. I'd have a putt to there. I got a little downhill to the blue basket. We're just gonna do a little flick forehand with the crave, see if we can get her close. Oh yeah! There is a reason I like that crave. She does good things. Oh yeah! There she is. If you haven't seen her before, there's that Sarah Hokum crave. Take a look at this. Sarah posted me on her Instagram page after I got my last ace. Really good disc. This one's gonna be hard to replace when it comes time to replace it. What a cool deal to keep hitting great shots with that Sarah Hokum crave. And again, thanks Sarah for posting me on your Instagram story. MVP makes a great disc. I like the crave, I like the trail. Both of those are my forehand discs. So cool deal. Hey, MVP, if you want to put somebody on your discs, Mr. Cooper is looking for a sponsor. I know, I'm just a little guy. Here on hole 12, it is very similar to hole 11. If we end up on the trees on the right, that's an okay spot to be. We're just gonna try and end up there close to that red basket, get us an approach shot to the blue basket, and get a par. Let's go. Hit that big tree, kicked over to the right. Like I said, that might not be bad. Hey, look what we ended up with. A very similar shot through the trees, got the crave, twice or it's luck. That was pretty good. All right. I'm gonna give it a little luck, a little skill. I do throw that crave very well. And one of the reasons that I can trust the crave, even if I miss the basket and it skips out a little bit, is I do have good putts. Mason Ford Bullet, definitely a good one. Get you one of those. Well, here we are on hole 13. A couple of cool things are gonna happen on this tee pad this weekend. So if you're available, come on out to N.A.D Park, volunteer. I'll try and get a link in the description as to how you can help, or follow the N.A.D Restoration Project on Instagram. They've got all the information on how you can help out here at N.A.D Park. There's gonna be a huge improvement to this tee pad here on 13. And from there, only better things to happen. Hole 13, long basket is 204. I don't consider that a drive, I consider that an approach. So we're gonna take that Sarah Hokum crave, see if we can't get over the top of the red basket, down to the blue basket, get ourselves another birdie. That'd be -4 through 13. That's a good round. I think I hit some trees down there, but let's see if we have a putt. Well, I'm pretty sure I hit this big tree over here coming into the basket, which means that was pretty acey, and it means it was also a little long. It rolled back out, backwards, towards, I guess towards the red basket. Real easy red basket putt here. Let's see if we can make a tough blue basket putt. And we can. I know I say it all the time, but I love the Bullet. There are some reprint brands that somebody had leased the mold for these bullets. They're out there on Amazon. If you need to go the cheaper route, that's the way to go. But otherwise, the Mint Bullet, that's a good disc. Well, let's see, where are we sitting? I think that's -4 through 13. That's a great round. Personal record -6. That was not on film. I want to try and get that on film here. So if we don't get it, that's fine. What I really want to do is play better. So that means great drives, good approaches, make the putt, take my par and move on. Birdies are just going to naturally come along the way, but that's how we're going to move up the ranks there in MA2. Let's keep that as our strategy. We're going to go right down the middle with the old Bullet. Because it is a little flippier, I want to try and give it some hyzer, let it flip, get us down close to that basket. Hit a tree on the way in, otherwise the line looked good. I liked it. That's how I play this hole. All right, we got a tougher little spot than what I wanted. Caught one of these trees, I think it was this one. Kicked straight down. Now I've got a tough approach. I would like to throw the koi, but this is not a koi shot. I would like to throw the Bullet, but then I can skip down the hill. I'm thinking that the crave is the right play. Try and get through that gap and just get close, hopefully not roll away. All right, we hit a tree, that stopped us, should have a putt. Well, that's it. That's how you save the par. Tough little putt. It was kind of pinched, but we got it. Last week I tried something different where you got the 6-minute short version where I didn't talk of the previous round from the previous week. That was Fort Steilacoom Rhododendron. Did you like that? If you did, comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more of those, and I will make every video into a short form content to where every round is under 6 minutes. But you got to let me know. Well, I don't know what to do. I do know what to do because I know what I have in my hand, but I don't have a backhand disc in my bag right now that would make a tight turn to go down the hill here on 15. Underworld would be the closest thing, but I think it would try and come back too soon. So I'm going to try just an approach shot with the Crave to try and get around the corner. I don't want to throw full power because I don't want to get hurt. So I'm going to try and get to the top, maybe down the hill a little bit, get a nice little approach shot, tap it in for the par, call that good. I threw it harder than I should, little twinge, but I don't think it was too much. I should be down the hill quite a ways, might even have a look. I ended up most of the way down the hill, lined up with the red basket there, but we're going towards the blue basket. There's no blue band on this one, so it's a little harder to see. I'm just gonna approach with the Koi. That's fine. And we'll take the par and move on. Well, we're here on hole 16, sitting at a -4. Hole 16's tee sign has been off for a long time. Do not trust it at all. I think that that blue pin is probably 260 to 280 away, but it plays like 325 to 350. Forehand is the right play for me here. I'm not throwing it today because that last shot hurt. We're gonna go underworld, flip it up, try and get close to the red basket, make an approach shot, take our par, move on. I don't know what tree we hit going up in there, but that looked kind of AC to the red basket. Well, to me, it looked like that disc was fading back, which means hitting that tree, it probably was real AC going to that red basket. I like AC, but we have a kind of a long approach here to the blue basket. We're just gonna go up with the bullet, up high, try and stop it from rolling away, so we're gonna try and get a spike. That'll do. That was a good approach. It did all the things, stuck right there, tapped her in for the par. Well, the buzz might be a little too much, but I do like the way it finishes. So here on 17, 219 feet, we're just gonna try and lightly throw it down the middle, finish off to the left, get in the circle. Oh yeah. That'll work just fine. Well, the rain has started. We're gonna finish over there on 18. We're sitting at a -5. Rain's coming down pretty good. We do need a birdie on there to match our PR. Let's see if we can hit it. Well, guys, as always, thanks for showing up to watch the round. Hopefully this round helps you if you play this course, if that's what you're using it for. I'm sitting at a -5 right now on 18. The last hole says it's 270, and I think that's pretty accurate. I need to get down through the gap in there to get my birdie to match my PR. That's really what I'd like to do today. For the rest of the round, I was playing old man golf, par, approach, birdie. Now I want that PR, and this is a hole I know I can get a birdie on. So we're gonna do what we can to try and get through that gap, leave us with a putt, get that birdie, move out of here with a tied PR. So that's the plan, let's do it. I really don't know what the right play is here, so we're gonna try the underworld, try and keep it straight. I guess not an underworld, it's a Hades, I'm sorry. Try and keep it straight and get through the gap down there. That was definitely not the route we were trying to take, but it slipped. It got down there. Let's see if we can make a putt. I definitely thought we skipped closer, but this is a look. So let's see if we can't just sink it. Hey, you're not gonna get it if you don't go for it. There it is, we went for it, great putt, circle 2. We'll take it. Matched our PR, -6 out here, N.A.D Park, red to long, red to blue, whatever you wanna call it. That's cool, birdie to finish. That was a long putt, always happy to make those. If you're ever out, you wanna play here at N.A.D Park, you wanna run N.A.D with me, that happens on Sundays. Make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, doing all the things that YouTube likes you to do. But if you want to run N.A.D, you want to come out and play with me, best way to get in contact at Cooper Discs, Instagram. I generally respond within the day. So if you want to do that, let's do it. Otherwise, yeah, personal record. Let's head on over to hole 19 and see if we can catch an ace on the way out. Hole 19, this doesn't count for anything. It's just a fun hole on the way out to see if you can get one last ace as you're headed out towards the parking lot. Woo! That was close.